Still on inauguration, November 26, 2025 remains a historic day in the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion as the Primate of all Nigeria, the Most Reverend Dr. Ndukuba inaugurated the Missionary Diocese of Oyun in Kwara State as the 168th Diocese in the Church of Nigeria at the St. Matthias Pro-Cathedral Church, Erinle in Kwara State. The Bishop of Kebbi Diocese, Most Reverend Edmund Akanya, delivering the sermon at the inauguration, stated that God is in search of men who will be shepherded. Archbishop Edmund Akanya centered his message on the biblical metaphor of leadership as shepherding. Drawing an example from the Fulani people's deep value for their livestock, he emphasized on the dedication required of spiritual leaders, highlighting the protective nature of a shepherd. Archbishop Akanya commended the newly installed bishop, the Right Reverend Dr. Solomon Adewumi, for having passed that gate, signifying his commitment to Jesus as Lord and Savior. He then strongly urged the congregation to recognize and follow the authority of their new leader, comparing them to sheep who hear and follow their shepherd's voice. Thereafter, the representatives of the various archdeaconries being carved out as a diocese, namely Erinle West and Ijagbo archdeaconries, presented their petition to create the diocese before the primate, who accepted the petition and called for the deeds, relinquishment and acceptance to be read and executed, and the primate, Most Reverend Dr. Ndukuba, inaugurated the Missionary Diocese of Oyun, followed by a great applause from the congregation. The primate led the prayers for the new diocese and the bishop. The service was conducted by the Bishop of Ibadan South Diocese, the Right Reverend Akintunde Pupola, and attended by some archbishops and bishops of the church, clergymen from various dioceses, as well as some Church of Nigeria officials, among other dignitaries. It could be recalled that Oyun Missionary Diocese was part of the 15 newly created dioceses in the Church of Nigeria as its last standing committee meeting held at Ekiti Diocese in September 2025.